Hello everyone, my name is Ensheng from Xi'an Jiaotong University. This work is done during my internship at Microsoft Reconstruction. Now, let's start it. Firstly, let's do a quick review of our task called Summarization. It aims to generate natural language to describe the given source code. It can help developers to better understand and maintain source code. For example, when we give a Java method, we hope this summary can be generated automatically. Over the year, a lot of approaches has been proposed to summarize source code. CodeNN is the first deep learning-based approach for generating the summary. It tokenizes the source code, feeds the token sequence to standard sequence-to-sequence neural network, and generates the summary step by step. However, only using the code tokens loses the syntax and structure information of the source code. There is another representation named abstract syntax trees. It carries the syntax and structure information of source code, so AST are widely used to enhance code summarization techniques. This AST-based method can be divided into two categories. The first directly use tree-based model to encode AST like hybrid DLL. The second use a linearization methods. For example, DeepCom flat AST into SVT sequence. Code2Seq extracts the AST path and then feed the sequence to RNNs. We have identified some limitation of the existing AST-based approaches. For linearization methods, they fail to capture the hierarchical information of AST by nature. For tree-based techniques, firstly, they suffer from a long training time. This is because AST is usually large and deep due to the complexity of program. For example, our statistics show that the maximal node number of AST on Telco sum is about 6,000. The max tree depth is 74. Thus, around 1 month to train hybrid DLL on Funcom datasite. Second, this is an information loss for tree-based techniques because the deep trees, especially for left information to propagate to the root node. Take this code snippet for an example. It contains two small semantics. For AST-based models, they can only capture partial semantics or tokens because of the limitation we mentioned earlier. Other methods also cannot capture full semantics. Our approach can generate the comprehensive summary. So, how do we do it? Let's deep analyze this example. There are two subsentences in the reference summary. The for block corresponding to the first subsentence and the if block corresponding to the second subsentence. Our key idea are split an AST into a set of subtree at a proper granularity and learn the representation of subtrees. And the second is to aggregate the subtrees representation to get the final AST representation. So it's easy for our approach to generate the summary with more comprehensive semantics. In detail, first, we split an AST into a set of subtree in a hierarchical way. Later, I will explain how to split and why. Then, apply a tree-based neural model to capture the subtree's local semantics. And then, we reconstruct the subtree. Reconstruct the structure tree according to the parents-children relation among the subtrees. Next, we use an RNN to aggregate subtree semantic block according to the structure tree and obtain the full AST representation. We also use code encoder to get the code token embedding. Finally, we feed the both code and AST representation to a transformer decoder to generate the summary. How to split AST? So let's go back to that example. The block contains their own small semantics like for loop statement block and if statement block. That's these component statements can be split into a subtree like for block is abstract out as for tree, if block is as if tree, as we all know. The method signature is very important because it contains the method name, return type, and the information of parameters. So we treat it alone as a subtree named method signature tree. To avoid too many scattered sample statements, we combine sequential statements to form a statements block. The guidelines of split AST are to split an AST into subtree at a proper granularity, and each subtree review one level abstract in detail, given a Java method. we parser it and get the final AST. We parser it and get the AST. Then we visit the AST from the top level. When there is a composite structure like if a placeholder is inserted here, the subtree rooted at this element is split out and it forms the next level tree. Its semantic will be finally stuck back to the placeholder. For example, the 4 AST in figure B is split into 5 subtree from tree 1 to tree 6 in figure C. And tree 1 is the overview tree with root, method signature, method body, and the terminal node, statement block, and 4. Method signature tree 2 corresponding to line 1, and statement block tree 3 corresponding to line 2 to 5. If subtree corresponding to line 8 to 12, and 4 subtree corresponding to line 6 to 30. Statement block tree 6 corresponding to line 40. We obtain a set of this block level subtree. In addition, a structure tree is maintained, and it represents the parents-children relationships among these subtrees. The architecture of CAS follows a sequence-to-sequence framework, and there are 3 main components: ASC encoder, a code token encoder, and a summary decoder. The ASC encoder captures the semantic and structure information of AST. The code token encoder encodes the lexical information of the method, and the decoder integrates the multi-channel representations from the 2 encoders and incorporates the code mechanism to generate its code summary. Next, we introduce our evaluation. We evaluate our model and baseline onto data sets in terms of 4 metrics. From the results in the table, we can see that CAS outperforms all the baseline on both data sets. In our experiments, we found that the existing of code duplication in Hierarchical, around 20% code in the testing site can be found in the training site. Thus, we remove the duplication samples and re-evaluate all the approach. We can see that CAS still outperforms all the baseline on the duplicated Hierarchical data sets. We also evaluate the performance of different AST representation by compare CAS with hybrid DLL, code2seq, SUTGRU, and code LCN. As linear realization-based method, they lose the hierarchical information of AST naturally. As the tree-based method, it costs too long training time and not performs well. And our model achieved a better performance, and we will further explain it from 2 aspects: hierarchical splitting AST and AST representation learning. Because the 4 automatic metrics are text similarity based, so we also conduct a human evaluation to evaluate the semantic similarity of the summarize. We invite human to score the generate summaries from the 3 aspects: similarity of the generate summary and the ground truth summary. Natures is mean the affluence and the grammatic clarity. Informativeness, it means the amount of the content carried over from the input code to the generate summary. Each volunteer is asked to score from 0 to 4, and the higher the better. This table shows that CAS outperforms others in all 3 aspects. This is our conclusion and the future work. In this work, we propose a new CAS, and the experiments has shown the effectiveness of CAS and confirm the tree splitting is useful. And in the future, we plan to explore other tree splitting methods. And that's all. Thank you.